welcome to our video series on how to use the 3D printer. In order to use the MUHS Makerbot 3D printer, you must watch all 4 of our instructional videos. The first video is just an introduction to 3D printing. The second video will be about some specifics about our 3D printer, the Makerbot replicator. And the third video will be about our 3D printing software. And the fourth video will be about finally getting a print going on the printer, how to finish it up, and some rules and regulations about using our specific printer here in the Library Media Center. Now, if you already have some experience 3D printing, you can skip directly to video number 2, as this first video is just an introduction to 3D printing. 3D printers are very specialized pieces of equipment, but we want to make sure that you know how to use it correctly and safely, and that's what this video series is all about. Now, first of all, what is 3D printing? Well, 3D printing is essentially being able to create something that you design. Anything that can be crafted in a 3-dimensional software on the computer can be printed and made by the 3D printer. Now, what kind of things might you make? Well, you might make a very important prop for the next drama production. You might make something very practical, like this plant pot. Or maybe you might make something very decorative for someone that you know. Or maybe you might make an ornament. Or maybe you need a tool, a custom tool that you can make on the 3D printer. Anything that can be crafted and made in the 3-dimensional software on the computer can be made by the 3D printer. Now, of course, there are some regulations and some restrictions on what the printer can actually do, but basically anything that you can dream up and craft in the 3-dimensional computer software can be made by our 3D printer. So how does it all work? Well, here is the printer. This is our Makerbot. The Makerbot takes plastic filament, like this filament right here. That filament is found on a spool, like this one right here. Spools of filament cost about $40 each, but unless marked otherwise, the filament that's already installed in the Makerbot when you arrive here at the Library Media Center is for you to use. Now, the Makerbot 3D printer takes this plastic filament and melts it and can deposit it on the print bed in whatever form you choose. The computer software tells the printer exactly how to melt the plastic and deposit it so that the end result is the model that you've created. It's a pretty simple design. 3D printing is fun and easy. So that's it for the introduction to 3D printing. In our next video, we'll take a closer look at our 3D printer and how to use it.